hate a lot of things. But what states I hate are mainly 5 or 6 of them. Namely, West Virginia, North and South Carolina, North and South Dakota, and maybe New Mexico. And all of these are, well, because you can probably sense a pattern, either that or you have no brain. Because most of them have a direction in front of them, which on its own has a few problems, and all of them have the name of another place, which is entirely unoriginal and stupid. And so first, let's start over in the east with North and South Carolina. So I looked it up, and I kind of forget, even though I looked it up yesterday, but this was because I think originally there was Carolina, and then something about somebody being appointed like governor of North Carolina or something, and then South Carolina was like, geez, okay, and broke off and made their own thing. I'm not entirely positive about that. But anyways, that's pretty stupid, because it's like, if there's North Carolina, then yeah, because it's called North Carolina, then calling yourself South Carolina kind of makes sense. But still, it's like, at least be kind of original. Say, hey, you can call yourself Carolina, we'll call ourselves something that's not stupid. Or just something. Like, don't call yourself North and South something, that's stupid. Because, anyways, what if I'm in, like, South Carolina, but I live in the northern bit of it? Do I say North South Carolina? Northern South Carolina? It's dumb. Anyways, traveling a little further west, whichever way west is on my camera, I don't know, we have West Virginia. Now, this one kind of makes sense, because, like, during the Civil War or something, there was Virginia, and it was pretty big, and then something happened with West Virginia, like, it was part of one of them, and the rest of Virginia was part of the other, so then they kind of broke up, and, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But with this one, West Virginia has even less of an excuse than South Carolina of having a stupid name. Like, call yourself something other than West Virginia. It's not like East Virginia and West Virginia, where there was East Virginia, and West Virginia was like, alright, we better keep up the trend so there's not East Virginia and no other Virginia. Just call yourself something new. Don't be stupid. It's so dumb. I hate West Virginia. And then, going over further west, we got North and South Dakota. Now, this one was because there was the Dakota Territory, you know, not quite a state. And then, when it was gonna be a state, some people were like, hey, we got a nice place that we want to be the capital, and it's up here in the northern bit. And some other people were like, nah, we want the capital down here in the southern bit. And so then, instead of, you know, deciding on a capital, I mean, I understand if they wouldn't want to decide on a capital, because, yeah, you know, disagreements happen. But maybe call yourself something other than North and South Dakota? Nobody broke off and took a name which made the other need to take a name. Like, North Carolina, the dude was appointed as governor or senator or whatever of North Carolina. South Carolina pretty much had no choice. They didn't want to make, like, Carolinia and North Carolina. That's stupid. But North and South Dakota, call yourself something different. It's the Louisiana Purchase had this real big territory. We don't call that, like, southeast Louisiana, North Louisiana, kind of middle-ish Louisiana. We call it Louisiana in all the other states. It's dumb. And then, to the last one, New Mexico. Now, when I was researching this stuff, I didn't even think of New Mexico. I was ranting to my dad in the car, actually, earlier today, and he pointed out that I missed New Mexico as a stupid name. And it's like, I don't even know where the name New Mexico comes from, but why? New other things make sense. New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey. I have a map of the US over there. Yeah, all those news. Yeah, basically just New York, New Jersey, and New Hampshire. But anyways, well, I guess all of it is New England, but all of those make sense. We came from those places and we're like, hey, we used to be in Hampshire. I like being in Hampshire. I'm gonna make it New Hampshire. It's like, all right. I mean, at least you're not sharing a continent with Hampshire. But when we're here, we weren't settled by Mexicans. And the U.S. was a country for a while, and it had been for a while. And New Mexico was just like, I don't even know what they were thinking. They just made it New Mexico. It's dumb. Is the other Mexico not new enough? Like, what makes New Mexico so close to other Mexico? Like, Arizona is about as Mexican as it, I assume. I don't live in New Mexico, so I'm not sure, but we're pretty Mexican here, so why isn't Arizona other New Mexico? Like, what? In Texas goes down into Mexico. It's got a little scoop out of there. Why isn't Texas New Mexico? Anyways, those state names are stupid. If you live in any of them, you should be ashamed. I know this dude from New Jersey, I think like Akachi or something, and like, yeah, it's New Jersey. They must have come, like, people who settled there must have come from Jersey or something. But it's still pretty dumb because it's still not original. So, I mean, you're good. You're just on thin ice. So, basically, if you live in any of those states, you should be ashamed.